moving on to the markets, where of course Osinlaz is trading. We're seeing a recovery in the market over the last couple of sessions. Today, we're seeing the NSE All Share Index up to 36,521 points in early trade. That's up 0.15%. In early trade, the gainers include International Breweries, Sky Bank, Zenith Bank, Wema Bank, and Fidson. Let's now cross to the stock exchange, where Oluwaseun Adesoye is standing by to talk us through activity on the market. Thank you so much, Oluwaseun, for joining us. So the market has gained for the second day in a row, and it seems in early trade today, it seems like it's still in a very good place. But of course, this is on the back of 7 consecutive days of losses. Do you think this winning streak will be short-lived, or do you think we will see a reversal in the short term?
Morning, Wally. For me, I think right now the market is still has a lot of tendency to still go a little southwards. Because we'll see that, yes, the volumes have been dropping in the last 2 days. It hasn't been as much as it has been. And the losses that has been recovered, it won't be commensurate with what we have gained in the last 2 days. So you see there are still a lot of potentials for the stocks, especially the food and beverage. They still have a lot of potentials for profit taking. Okay,
you mentioned the food and beverage companies. So let's talk a bit more about that. Is the correction over there? You're suggesting that for the food companies, it's perhaps not. But what about for the others in the consumer goods space?
The consumer goods, well, maybe we may experience some stability between now and next week. Because if you look at it, you see that, okay, yes, the market has lost. They have been the major driver of activities in the last 2 weeks when we had consecutive gains. And they also have been a major contributor to the losses as well. So I expect some stability in that area.
Okay, if we touch more specifically, Flourmill is a large cap companies in the foods, FMCG sector, if you like. So it's reached its highest point of about 110 naira per share 2 weeks ago, and it has since then fallen sharply, down about 23%. What's your take on this stock?
For me, I think there's still a tendency of it going southwards. Earlier in the year, it was about 65 naira. Right now, it's 84. If you see the volumes being traded today against the offer, there's still a big gap between that, and that says that there's still a lot of potentials for people to take profit. It might not drop drastically, but I expect that there might still be some losses, profit taking on that area.
All right. Can we briefly touch the financial stocks, Oluwaseun? Financial stocks have been said to be, by many analysts, to be underpriced. And during the profit-taking spree we saw earlier this week and last week, that's one sector that has lost quite a bit. So which financial stocks do you like and why?
That's a tough question. Which financial stock? For me, like the general consensus that the financial sector has been most hit. It's more than founded. For me, I will not. I will restrain from giving a preference, but UBA wouldn't be a bad stock to buy at that price. It's still if you look at it comparatively with its peers, I think it's still a good buy. Access doesn't look too bad either. Sky Bank, it's been relatively stable over the time. It doesn't seem to move along the trend with the other banks. And so you see that most times when everything is coming down, it's probably just sitting down there. And when everything is going up, it's just inching up a little. I still see some value in it.
All right, Seun, of course, today is the last day of the first half of the year and, of course, the second quarter. What are your expectations going forward, especially into next week? And how do you think the market is likely to trade on a day when, of course, we're at the end of a major quarter in the year?
Okay, for me today, the activities today has been relatively slow. I expect that people are trading with caution, considering where we're coming from in the last 1 week. And I still expect the caution to persist a little into the following week. And for that reason, we may not see a major leap either upwards or downwards in the market. I expect that the market will probably close about the same points it was yesterday, or that he has traded in the last 2 days. And even next week, we should expect some stability so that people can begin to actually understand what direction. If the volumes keep dropping, then that might not be very good for the market. But if the volumes inch up a little today, then maybe we
All
may
right,
be
Sean.
looking to the end of the
We will be
bearish
watching
run.
that closely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your updates. Oluwaseun Adesoyin, head of stockbroking at Associated Security Dealers.